Ugh. It's nasty. What's happening, folks? Good morning from Southeast Texas. So we're going to do a few clipper blades. We're going to do some Salon shears today. We're going to do some grooming shears and some knives. We've got a bunch on the schedule for today. But I'm going to knock these out real quick. I got a bunch of blades to do. I moved my machine, now I'm getting some vibration. The plate's not moving, but it's something else. It's not sitting correct or something. I don't like that. That's worse. I don't like the vibration in that machine. Oh well, we're going to have to deal with it. That's all there is to it. Find my respirator. I didn't condition the wheel. Got a new charge, but I didn't set it. There we go. Yeah, Dale, I just took this thing apart and cleaned it the other day. It's spotless. The plate is perfect. I'm checking these all on the rub block. I'm getting good patterns. I don't like that rub pattern. Do I ever take a day off? No. I'm getting really good rub patterns this morning, which is good. go. Got it. Hang on, Chris. I'll answer your question in a minute. Actually, if I could find a green laser fairly cheap, I agree with you 100% because I do not see the red as good as I see green. And the problem, go back to Chris's question. I go between 6 and 8 blades depending on how bad they are. Before I recharge. I have not done the CBN. I know there's some guys experimenting with CBN plates out there, but then you got to look at what your cost is to do that, and how long it takes you to break even. I charge $8 per clipper blade. This is a losing thing for me, just because the amount of time it takes and how dirty this is. Clippers are the worst thing that I sharpen, but if I don't do clipper blades, I don't get the dog groomers shears, and that's where I make money, is on sharpening their shears. So this is a loss leader for me, in my opinion. So I don't want to go spend a whole lot of money. That's why I don't go out and buy a shop machine that's $6,000. How long does it take me to, take me 700 blades to recoup the cost, 800 blades just to recoup the cost of a shop machine. The Big Red's paid for itself, but you start adding more things to these machines and it takes you a long time to get your money back. And is it worth it to you? It's not to me. I'd rather go out there and find more knives to sharpen, more Salon shears to sharpen, and do less clipper blades. So I don't do mobile for dog groomers, so they have to bring everything to me. So that's why I only charge $8 a blade. And I'll probably never go mobile with clipper blades. I turn down a lot of shops all the time on clipper blades because I don't go there and I won't go and pick up any. I used to go to the shops and pick up and bring them back, but I don't anymore. That just costs me time and money. And the hassle of traveling around. So I turned down a lot of clipper blades. These were mail-in blades from a lady that's been using me for a number of years. Yeah, these guys get that much, There's some guys charging $15 for blades. So I'll probably raise my blade prices next year to $10 a blade, because I'm still doing more. I'm doing more clipper blades than I want to do. If that makes sense. You guys know how I feel. I don't take everything. I don't sharpen everything. I'm pretty selective. And if that leaves money on the table, so be it. You guys talk about I don't take a day off, but I don't take everything either. So I'll take some time off in mid-March when my wife is My wife's a school teacher, and so she'll be out. She'll be out a week in the second week of March for her spring break, and then I'll take some days off then, and we'll do some hiking, visit some family a couple days. So, little vacation is coming. I may take Tuesday off if it's pretty. My son is in town from Colorado, so he wants to play some golf. So maybe Tuesday I'll take off and go play some golf. Perfect. Perfect tension on that one. Like a number 10 blade, a good blade like an Andis is about $25. So, you know, I mean, $8, if I can sharpen that thing multiple times, they get their money's worth out of them. Some of the more expensive Heinriger blades are $35. There's some cheap blades in here. This is a cheap blade. I sharpened it, but it's never going to cut great because it's crap. So she knows that. I've told her, don't waste your money on these blades. And she said, sharpen them as best you can. Okay. $8. And she sent me six pairs of grooming shears. So that's $120 right there. Sorry, I can't see the screen here. 137 people watching and only 10 thumbs up. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. All right, so yeah, this is one of those off-brand clipper blades. They're junk. Yeah, just what Dale's saying. These things are junk. On Temu or Amazon, Chinese made. If you noticed when I sharpened this one, it didn't spark at all. So you wonder what kind of metal is in that. Hopefully it's not lead. I do wear the respirator when I'm doing this machine because it's so nasty. And you heard the dust collector on. Here's another one. So she also sent a bunch of just blade, the cutters themselves. So I've got to sharpen all those cutters for her. She switches cutters out on her blades, and I guess that does enough that, you know, it's economical for her to do that. That one seems awful tight. No, it's in specs. Thought it was tight, but it's not. Yeah, I can do ceramic blades. I do them on a diamond plate. Yeah, you got to worry about what you buy out there. Some Chinese products are real good. Some are crap. Actually lined up perfect. I can't believe that. Looks good. So I did 6, and I'll do the cutters a little bit later. She's got a big bag of cutters. I'm going to recharge the machine. I should be able to knock all the cutters that she's got with one charge, since cutters takes less issues. Did I test that one? Yeah, I did. Okay. So here's one of the aftermarket cutters she buys, and she just switches them out on each blade when they start to dull. I don't know if that works or not. She says it does. So I sent off I have 2 plates for this machine, and I sent the other plate off a week or 2 ago and haven't heard back from the Edge Pro. They said it could take a couple of weeks to resurface it. So I'm at 760. They recommend switching it out at 1,000. I'm getting good rub, so I'm going to leave it on there as long as I can, but at least I'll have the new plate here. If I start having issues, I can switch out the plates. See, that's just more of a cost. I think it's $300 to have that plate resurfaced, $300 or $400. I can't remember how much it is, but it's not cheap. So if I go out and have to buy a $1,000 CBN wheel or something, whatever the newest technology is, I haven't seen anybody using it, so. I bought a CBN wheel for the flat hone, and I'm not completely sold on it. I think that's good. There we go. All right, let's do some testing. Hey, Captain Jimmy. So that lady called me. She's supposed to come. Her daughter. It was her daughter's salon shears. So she's supposed to come today. I'll let you know how it turns out. I appreciate the referral. Ooh, that's cutting good. There we go. I gotta fix this cord. I got the cord tied up over here and it's way too short. Let it run a little bit. There's one. So there's all the cutters I've got to do. There's like one or two cutters in each little box there. So I'm going to sharpen those next. Oh, that's cutting great. Look at that. Like butter. Like butter, baby. Oh. All right, we're 3 for 3. Now here's the cheap ones. Cuts the test string really well. Look at that. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. 4 for 4, man. That's pretty good batting average. Now I'm going to jinx myself. Let's do the cheap one, the other cheap blade. It just pops that test string. There it is. Not hanging, feels good. All right, we're getting lucky. We're getting lucky. All right, last one. I gotta fix this cord. Look at that. I put it, because it was so long, it was getting in my way, and I tied it up. I tied it up too short. That's cutting good too. Butter. Butter. All right, guys. That's it for this morning of the live stream. So I'm going to go do the other blades, but I'm going to turn the live stream off. You guys have a great day. Good golf, good tennis, whatever makes you happy today. Take a day off. You guys deserve it. Take care.